What up, bros, and welcome to the All Bros Podcast. I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Caleb.
And we're a couple of aspiring filmmakers that love to watch and critique movies, but also enjoy a bit of the nerd life. This week on the podcast, we'll be talking about some adventures in hunting.
Gosh damn it, Rose.
Shut up, I try, okay? We got some Scoob Pops coming out, as well as a new Carnage Pop, and then we got a couple more to talk about as well, including something for Earth Day, so that's going to be fun. And then Blu-rays, we got just one title, and neither of us saw it, and I don't know if we have any interest. I guess you'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. And then after that, there are no this week's sneak peeks because Hollywood is literally closed right now. So we probably won't be seeing any new trailers for quite a long time. So after we talk about adventures in hunting, we'll be moving on to our main event of the evening, which will be Caleb's idea for a Sonic sequel. Sonic the Hedgehog sequel.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
And if you haven't been able to see by the name of this episode, I'm calling it Sonic and Tails.
How original. I'm just kidding.
Hey, screw you.
I can't say anything. You're the one that came up with the idea of Monster Industries. All I had was Monsters Inc. 2. So I can't say shit.
No, you can't, asshole.
All right. What do you say we get started?
Let's do it.
I'm Brucker.
I'm Levi.
And together we co-host a movie podcast called Film on the Rocks. On our movie podcast, we like to have fun with movies, and we don't like to break down movies beat by beat, scene by scene. We like to talk about what was fun about them. So we talk about our favorite scenes, sprinkle in some trivia. We debate whether or not they deserve a sequel, and we also talk about some drinking rules that they can have, such as drink every time Vince Vaughn stuffs his face in Wedding Crashers.
Or something we call the Yoda Clause, which is every time Frank Oz jumps on a screen, finish your drink. You can find us on Google Podcasts, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, or really anywhere you can find podcasts, if this sounds interesting to you.
Yes, and we also love listener interaction, and we also like to take movie requests, so you could reach out to us on Twitter at Film on the Rocks, Instagram, Film on the Rocks Podcast, or email us at fotrpodcast@gmail.com. Hope to hear from y'all.
Give us a listen.
All right. So first up with Pops, we got 2 Scoob Pops coming out, and both of these are Walmart exclusives,
And they have no right to be.
No, they don't. This means nothing. They literally just look like commons. There's nothing special about them. But it's Scooby-Doo as a puppy and then Shaggy as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, unless that's the exclusive part.
I mean, okay, that's true. It could be that, just the main line is them as adults.
But that's so dumb.
It is very dumb. But
I feel like they should do something else.
They honestly really should. I definitely agree. But honestly, do you think these are going to be the only exclusives that they do?
The only thing that I could say to justify the freaking Walmart exclusive should have been them in the Halloween costumes when they were kids.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that should have been the freaking exclusive part, but no, they're probably going to have these be they're probably going to do the same with the rest of the gang. They're going to have an exclusive where they're kids, and then the commons where they're adults.
Because that's how Funko works.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we could get a lot of figures out of this movie, because you gotta think, if they're trying to create a whole Hanna-Barbera universe, then this could be just the start of a crazy freaking collection.
That's true. Okay, so Caleb, you're gonna kill me. In the next part, you have a Carla Unger pop?
So, it's Carnage, but it's not Cletus Cassidy. It's the Carla Unger.
Oh. Wow, I really need to...
Yeah, which I think some people have been calling this, like, the Queen Carnage.
Okay.
Or
This
something
just
like
shows
that,
up.
which, it's pretty cool.
I really got to read more comic books because I had no idea that there was another version of Carnage.
I didn't either. The only
Oh,
reason I
okay.
knew that was because Carla Unger was on the box and people were saying, "Oh, this is cool," and kind of explaining.
Okay.
Other than that, I didn't know shit about this.
All right. After that, we got... Oh my... Caleb, I can't read your damn picture. What does that say?
Miko and Flit.
You need a better camera, bro.
Screw you.
You do, though. Okay. Are you on the Funko page right now?
Not at the moment, no.
Shit, okay, because I can't find those pops.
They're in the mobile uploads portion. But Miko and Flit are the raccoon and hummingbird from Pocahontas.
Dude, where in the mobile uploads? I don't even see them.
Sure. Oh, it might be in timeline.
You son of a bitch. If
Hey,
it is,
I
I'm gonna
don't need
kick
to
your ass.
Can't do that social distancing, bitch.
I ain't following guidelines, so kiss my ass. Where is it? It's got to be on the page, I swear. It better be on the page. I want to kick Caleb's ass. I saw the Carnage, though. That wasn't in the mobile uploads either.
Oh.
You lying son of a bitch.
Hey, forget you. It's not my fault you can't find shit. Are you
No,
looking in the
it's-
albums or are you scrolling through the posts?
You said... Okay, found it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but it's on just the actual homepage. It's not on mobile uploads.
Are you looking in the albums?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Bitch.
All right, before I reach across reach for my throne and slap Caleb through slap Caleb on the Caleb on the back of the head. I swear I'm
It's
talking
not
like
my
I'm
fault
drunk.
you're a dipshit.
Hey, asshole. Anyway, let's talk about Earth Day and the Miko and Flit, like you just said. It's cool. I like it.
Holy shit.
That's all I got to say about it.
Yeah, it's nothing super special.
I mean, I do appreciate that Box Lunch is keeping up with this Earth Day exclusive thing, like how they did with Wally and Eve.
Yeah, that was super cool. Wally was a really good one to because isn't that the one that they started on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it started with Wally.
Yeah, that was a really good one to start on. And then they've just done some great stuff each Earth Day.
Well, I think isn't this the third year that they're doing it?
I believe it's the third.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I think it's just been Wally and Eva.
Yeah.
Or Eve. Is it Eva or Eve?
No, I think it's Eve.
Okay.
Or it might...
Wally's never... I don't know. Like, Wally's never been one of my favorite Pixar movies, so I've only seen it, like, twice.
Yeah,
So,
I think I've only seen it once.
I'm sure people are going to attack us for that.
Probably. Freaking got an earful from Untrained Eye about not finishing Austin Powers.
That's because... Dude, okay. At least watch Austin Powers and Goldmember, because that's my favorite. So I'm thinking maybe you'll like that one.
Okay, the only reason that I'm even going to like attempt to finish it is because they explained to me, Untrained Eye explained to me that it's supposed to be a parody movie. I did not understand. I did not know that.
I thought you would have picked up on that.
Well, I knew it was supposed to be like kind of like
Now
I knew it
who's
was
the
supposed to be
dipshit?
poking. Okay, shut up. I knew it was supposed to be kind of like a spy movie, but just like a comedic take on it. I didn't know it was supposed to be like making fun of it.
Oh, okay.
So now that I understand that, I think I can go into the movie with some fresher eyes.
I hope so, because you need
Because
to
I thought this was just one of those movies where it's like, oh, it's a spy movie, like a comedic spy movie, and it's just stupid to be stupid. I think I did not put together that it's supposed to be a parody. That's kind of like how I got through like those disaster movies or date movie or whatever those stupid ass movies are.
Yeah, but those
because
are
I
the
know they're
worst
supposed to
of
be
the
a parody.
worst. Yeah, but those are the worst of the worst when it comes to parody movies.
I know,
Austin
but
Powers is actually good.
I'm not saying that the disaster movies and all those are good. I'm just saying that I understood going in that they were supposed to be a parody.
Okay.
So now that I know that Austin Powers is supposed to be a parody, then I can go in and like try to watch it.
Try, because you need to experience Fat Bastard.
Yeah, we'll see.
If you don't at least watch Goldmember, I'm gonna slap you.
Bitch,
Just
come
saying.
at me.
All right, yeah. I'm coming at you. Social distancing my ass don't mean shit to me.
Oh, hell.
Cash me outside. How about that?
Oh, good hell. And with that, the podcast has died.
I'm sorry. All right, moving
Should be.
on to... yeah, I am very sorry for saying that. All right, moving on to Blu-rays. We got one Blu-ray coming out this week, and that is Just Mercy, starring... Oh my gosh. Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx, and Brie Larson. And this one will be... Yeah. So I think I do have some interest in seeing it. I think I will see it.
Yeah. This is one I definitely want to see. I didn't see it in theaters just because I was busy.
Dude, it left theaters really fast.
I feel like it did. Like, it wasn't in theaters very long.
No, it wasn't. But
this is definitely one that I've been wanting to see.
Well, if it's on sale for like $10 or $15, I think I'm gonna blind buy it.
I might Redbox it. Like,
So I
this is
should
one
blind buy it.
I'll watch it first.
Okay, and then
and see if it's worth the blind buy. But I mean, it's Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx, and Brie Larson. Like,
that's
I
true.
doubt this movie's going to be bad.
Yeah, exactly. How bad can it be?
Well,
I mean,
it could be Fan-4-Stick.
Yeah, exactly. He was in Fan-4-Stick, and Jamie Foxx was Electro in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So,
yeah, but it's got Brie Larson, and she hasn't been in anything bad yet.
I don't think. Should we pull up her IMDb? I'm just kidding.
Like, I know she's had some like small roles in certain things, but like that weren't super great. But it's small roles. I don't blame her for small roles.
But she did still sign on for the movie, so you can kind of still blame her.
Yeah, but not for like a big role.
Just kidding. Alright, yeah, I'm not really seeing any. She was in Don John? Oh my gosh, she was in Hoot? Was she the girl?
She was in Hoot?
Yeah, no way. Oh shit.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Okay. Shit, okay, I'm sorry guys, I gotta confirm this really quickly if that was her. Oh my gosh, it was. Yep, she was Beatrice. Holy shit.
Dude, that's insane.
Oh my gosh. That is
How
so
old is
crazy.
she?
Let's see how old she is right now. How old is Brie Larson? I want to say she's like in her 30s, isn't she? like maybe like not mid 50s. She's
Mid
exactly
50s. Holy
30.
shit. She's
She's
exactly
exactly
30?
Yep, exactly 30. She was born in 1989.
Huh.
Hey,
What
she was
year
born the
did
same... Sorry, go ahead.
not what year did Hoot come out?
I think 2006.
2006. So we were 10 years old
Yep,
when that movie
Yeah.
came out.
I think so.
That's weird.
Dude, I also totally forgot that she was in 21 Jump Street.
Yeah. Yeah. We watched that actually a couple days ago.
Nice. You gonna watch 22 Jump Street?
That one. So we watched 21 Jump Street because it was on Stars. I don't think 22 is on Stars.
Oh. Did I ever send you the code for that?
For 22?
Yeah.
Don't think so.
Oh, well, it's probably expired now, so I'm sorry.
Nah, you're fine.
Sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, Just Mercy definitely looks like a really good movie.
It does. It really does. Yeah, that trailer was killer for it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you have to add for Adventures in Hunting?
Not really. I mean, I would say, hey, let's talk about like any pop figures we got or any Blu-rays we got, but I haven't gotten shit lately.
I haven't either. I mean, I'm trying to find a good price on cats. It's not really working in my favor. And I was very tempted to. I was at Walmart today because I had to get some groceries, and I think Cedar Hills Walmart had Little Women for $17.99. I was really tempted, because I've heard it's such a great movie. But alas, did not. I refuse to buy Doolittle though. Never.
Fair.
But I just found it like when I went to Walmart, they had Little Women and Doolittle on the top, and then way at the bottom, all the way in the right-hand corner, was Cats. I'm like, the disrespect. The disrespect.
Oh, goodness.
All right. What do you say we move on to your main event of the evening?
So let's do it.
All right.
Time for the main event.
It's main event time.
Let's play a game.
All right, so on this week's main event, Caleb will be pitching us his idea for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which he will be titling Sonic and Tails.
Hell yes, but first, we got some answers to our question of the week. Let me just pull those up, because we got one on Twitter and then one on Instagram.
But none on Facebook, because we never get anything on Facebook.
Nope. That we do not.
Where's the love?
So my question of the week was, who would you want to see in a Sonic the Hedgehog sequel? So the first response we got is from Fresh Geek Context at FGC Podcast. So spoiler alert for anyone who's not seen the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
If you haven't, go watch it right now, considering you can buy it on digital.
Yes. So they said, well, we already know we're getting, spoiler, Tails. But I would love to see Shadow, and hey, why not Amy or Rogue the Bat? Only reason I didn't mention Knuckles is because I feel like that's also a given for the sequel.
Okay, fair. I was about to throw some hands here. Like, how you going to put in Shadow and not put Knuckles?
Yeah. And then moving over to Instagram, at John Not Goodman.
I love
He
it.
said Will Arnett or Hugh Jackman as Shadow and Jenna Fisher as Amy.
Will Arnett, perfection as Shadow.
Hell yeah.
Perfection.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman is a little bit of a tougher sell.
Yeah.
Just because I'm thinking, like, I think you can't go too Wolverine with his voice.
That's very true.
And I think Shadow is just very over the top darkness, and it just screams Will Arnett.
It really does. And then Jenny Fisher, right?
Jenna
Fisher, I'm sorry. Pam, yes.
Yeah,
I'd
I haven't
love
heard
to
her excited voice though.
I mean, I think when was the last time you watched kind of like the first couple seasons of The Office?
Never.
Okay. Wait, have you not seen The Office all the way through?
I've never watched it all the way through, but I have seen, like, I've watched episodes,
Okay.
like full
So,
episodes. I
Kind of
just
like
haven't watched like the whole thing.
Oh, you're good. Kind of. I think from what I'm remembering, because I haven't watched the first couple seasons in a while. I'm on season 7 right now. From what I remember, Pam does get like very. There are some parts in early episodes where she is very eager. She gets overly excited. So I could definitely see her as Amy. I think she'd do a great job.
That's good. But yeah, thank you guys for answering our question of the week. We love hearing from you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Getting into my the Dreamcast. This one was a bit tough for me. Like, it was actually, yeah.
I can understand why.
It's just, I don't know. It's just maybe I don't know the source material for Sonic the Hedgehog that well. I never watched the show, any of the shows. So I don't really have like a familiarity with a lot of the characters. The only ones that I really know are Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow. Everyone else, like, I didn't know who Amy was.
Wow.
And I didn't know who Rogue the Bat was either, and all these other characters.
I don't really know Rogue either. What about Silver? Even though
I
he's
don't
a
know
newer
who Silver
addition.
is.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just,
Wow.
I don't... I even tried... So I tried playing Sonic Generations last week. I cannot play Sonic, dude.
What about Sonic Heroes?
I
You ever
don't
played
know if
Sonic
I've ever...
Heroes?
No.
Maybe give that one a try. That still remains my favorite Sonic game of all time.
So the only thing... So the thing... Like, the type of video games that I play are story-based.
Yeah.
And I'm very much... Like, even with Lego, if I need to collect everything. If I don't 100% a Lego game, I have not beaten it. And that's just the case for any game that has a shit ton of collectibles. If I don't 100% it, it's not done.
Okay, maybe you should not get Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, because I think that one's gonna take a while.
Yeah. No, but so while I was playing Sonic Generations, I know I'm not supposed to, but I can't just speed run through it. I hate that.
That's the point of a Sonic game.
I know. That's what pisses me off, because I want to collect all the coins, and then I'm like, I can't.
Why do you think his catchphrase is "gotta go fast"?
Yeah, I know, but I'm not the type of person that's got to go fast.
Well, you don't understand Sonic then.
I know, and it's just we don't understand each other.
Man,
but
you really
it's
are more
it's
of a
hard.
Tails, aren't you?
Do what?
You're really more of a Tails, aren't you?
I guess so. But yeah, I have, like, with Mario, at least I can go and play and collect everything.
All right,
Like, I
fair.
have that time to collect everything. Like, yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, but I can do it. With Sonic, I can't. Like, even with Mario, I have a sense of direction. With Sonic, I don't know where the F I'm going. Like, I did one level where it was filling up with water, and I'm just like, well, guess I'm dead. Like, I don't know where to go. Like, it's just kind of like, okay, guess I'm just going to keep going to the right.
I mean, if you want to play a Sonic game where you have the ability to collect everything, definitely play what is it? Sonic Unleashed.
Isn't that the one with the werehog?
Yes, sir.
How about no?
Hey, that way you're not going fast. You have time to collect everything.
But it's like such a pain in the ass because they have like because I played the Green Hill Zone level like 15 times trying to collect these damn red circle things, and I can't frickin' do it. Because I'm just like, okay, I've already gone this direction, and I've tried to go different directions, but it's frickin' hard. Your timing has to be on frickin' point.
Oh, yeah, it really does.
And my timing is not on point. That's why I prefer story-based games where I can take my time. So, that is the issue that I had coming up with the story for Sonic and Tails.
Okay.
But I think I came up with a decent enough story.
All right, let's hear it.
So, the cast is all staying the same. The person who's voicing Tails is voicing Tails. Because, spoiler alert, he was at the end of Sonic the Hedgehog. Ben Schwartz is still voicing Sonic. I still want to include James Marsden.
I'm completely okay with that.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know in what capacity I'm going to use him,
Okay.
but I do want to use him. So one of the things that I wanted to do was kind of create a situation. So Tails tracks down Sonic at the beginning of this whole ordeal. He tracks down Sonic, and I kind of want to have a situation where, like how Sonic had, where they hear something in, like, the shed or something.
Okay.
Or just something funny like that. And then have James Marsden's, what was his name, Tim?
Yeah, I think it was Tim.
Yeah, so have Tim go to the door or go into the shed or whatever and pull the trank gun on Tails. And then have Sonic be the one that's just like, shoot him! And then he ends up, like, not. And then have him, like, Sonic have this whole thing just being like, what the hell? Like, obviously not say that, but just be like, you shot me.
Oh, so his name is... his name is actually Tom.
Tom.
Yeah.
I mean,
We were close.
one letter off.
Yeah.
So just kind of have that one funny moment. But the premise that I want to go off of, and I mean, you can do this however you want, is kind of turn this into an Infinity War type situation. I want Tails to introduce the Chaos Emeralds.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and kind of be like he needs to collect these because people are using them for evil purposes, and I don't necessarily want like each color emerald to do something different because I feel that's that's a little too on the nose with Infinity War and the Infinity Stones. So I want the Infinity, or not the Infinity, gosh damn it. I want the Chaos Emeralds to just increase the power of the wielder by whatever percent. So maybe it's like if Sonic gets a hold of him, he can run faster. And maybe his like electric powers are a little bit more potent or stronger.
So kind of like if like Knuckles got a hold of it, he could punch harder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they just enhance someone's natural abilities.
Okay.
With Tails, I think Tails
faster.
is. It's not. I actually don't want anything Tails to get his hands on it, because I think with how they introduce Tails, he seems very calculated, very scientific. Yeah, so I want him to not ever come into contact with an emerald.
Okay.
And if he does, he's not using it for power. He's using it to like store stuff.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I'm thinking with that. So in this, I kind of want to introduce Knuckles too.
Oh, you better.
Yeah.
Kick your ass if you didn't. I'm just kidding.
I haven't decided fully who I want to voice Knuckles. I think he needs like more of a gruffer voice.
Yes, he definitely does.
I haven't quite thought of who I would want to do that voice though. Like one of the people that I was thinking was maybe like Anthony Mackie. Like, do you think his voice would work for Knuckles?
I can kind of see that.
Yeah,
That's
like I
bad.
think he's just quick-witted enough to like do some good stuff.
I don't know. I'm kind of having now I'm picturing it. I'm kind of having a hard time hearing Anthony Mackie's voice come out of Knuckles.
Yeah, that's the issue I was having too. I don't know. Like the other one I was thinking of was like Terry Crews, but I think that's just too intense.
Yeah, that's a little too much. Chris Rock. I'm just kidding.
No. Who else would make a good Knuckles? Because like what
would be this hard to cast him?
Like what does Knuckles usually sound like? Because you've watched the show a little bit, haven't you?
Yeah, he definitely does have. He definitely has a much deeper voice than Sonic. Damn it, that's really, really hard.
What about what's the name of the guy that did Deathstroke in Justice League?
Joe Campanelli or something like that.
Oh, the Manganiello.
Oh yeah, Joe Maggio. Oh, ooh, okay.
Yeah, do you think? I think he would be a good fit.
That is actually a really good fit. I could see that.
And he has like that cocky sounding voice.
Yeah,
and I think he has like it's a bit gruffer too. Okay, so I'm casting Joe Manganiello as Knuckles.
Okay. Really quickly, I want to make sure that we're pronouncing his name right.
Yeah, his is a tough one.
Yeah, Joe Manganiello. Is that how you say it?
However you say it.
Yeah, I'm going with Joe Manganiello.
Okay, so yeah, I want him to voice Knuckles. I mean, unless they had a voice that they've been using for Knuckles, then just use him, I guess. But I'd want someone like him to voice Knuckles. And the way that I'm going to introduce Knuckles is because like some years have passed, and I'm assuming Knuckles is either a little bit older than Sonic or about the same age. I want him to kind of take on the role of what his elders have done and trying to hunt Sonic down.
Okay, so
And maybe him maybe he saw Tails travel through this ring portal and saw the name of this town, and so he transfers his way over there with a ring too. And he's like the outcast of his clan or whatever, so he thinks that capturing Tails and Sonic is the way to go, or just something like that. Or
Okay.
maybe Knuckles is like the badass and he's just like, I freaking got this, and goes after him.
I mean, honestly, it could go either way. I think both would be a really good direction for Knuckles.
Yeah. But yeah, like I want the goal to be collecting the Chaos Emeralds. And this is where it's like it gets tough because I want to bring back Robotnik, but I don't think I should do it in this movie.
Okay, so then who's the villain of this movie? Is it Knuckles?
I think it should be Knuckles.
All right, I'm okay with that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so I want the movie to kind of be based around them, Sonic and Tails and Tom, to be around collecting the Chaos Emeralds. But this is where it gets questionable with how much I want to use Tom.
Okay.
Because you remember the map that Sonic has in all the different worlds.
Yeah.
I want him to go to those other worlds. Like maybe there's more worlds where he can collect these different Chaos Emeralds and collect them all. So
Okay.
it's maybe it's kind of like a buddy travel movie where they're trying to go from place to place to collect the Chaos Emerald from that world. And I want Tails to have stolen the one from Sonic's original land. And so maybe that's why Knuckles is hunting them down.
Okay.
But yeah, so just different stuff like that. Like, so it's like transferring from world to world to world. And then maybe like near the end, maybe like during the climax a little bit, you can have Sonic and Tails being chased by Knuckles. Because Knuckles is fast too, right? He's just not as fast as Sonic. Or does he not run?
He I honestly don't even know. I don't think he runs that much.
Hmm.
I mean, from playing Mario, like the Mario and Sonic games, Tails is as slow as hell. I hated racing as him.
Yeah, but okay, so
So he can't like really run as fast as Sonic.
okay. So if he can't run as fast as Sonic, how could he do a chase scene or something along those lines? Because I'm trying to think of how, like, it's hard with fast characters to come up with a villain for them when they're not as fast.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like, okay, maybe Knuckles gets his hands on some Chaos Emeralds and is able to run.
Okay, that could work.
Yeah, like I want him to be somewhat like not fast enough to catch Sonic, but fast enough to keep up.
Okay.
because one of the scenes that I'm thinking of is like the final where they're chasing each other. I want them to keep throwing rings and going from world to world. And one of the things is I want them to travel to like the mushroom world and have Sonic like lose his balance and drop some rings into the mushroom world, and then you kind of see Robotnik perk up.
Like, my time has come.
Or like you see him like a close up, and then you see this happening in the background, and then he like turns around and they're gone, and then he like, or just something. I
can just imagine Jim Carrey's face just like leaning in and like maybe him like twirling his mustache or something.
Can you even twirl the mustache that he had at the end of that movie?
Okay, maybe just stroke it then. I don't know.
Yeah, just something. So it kind of foreshadows that Robotnik's going to travel back.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, so just something like that. So it's a collection of like the Chaos Emeralds in each different place. Is a different type of threat. And then whenever they actually like get close to the emerald or whatever, Knuckles is there.
Okay.
And I kind of, so one of the I want to keep Knuckles covered up like how he was, or the echidnas were at the beginning of the first movie.
Oh, so you want him to have like a cloak and everything?
Yeah, just something like that. And then when they like just kind of be following him and be like this mysterious figure and whatever until he gets is able to like take the Chaos Emeralds, like the 1 or 2 emeralds that Tails has.
Okay, we gotta do the classic shot though when he grabs it. And then he just pulls back his hood and like gives them like a sneering look or something like that. Gotta have him give him an evil look to Sonic and Tails.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what I'm thinking.
Yes.
And then from there, like maybe Sonic's hesitant on helping Tails, and seeing what Knuckles can do with the Chaos Emeralds kind of gives Sonic the boost that he needs, like the push that he needs to go and help them.
Okay.
And yeah. And so it's like, and then he goes on this adventure, and then it's just collecting the emeralds. And I want him to like be able to collect more and more. Tails is storing them instead of like Sonic having a hold on them. So Tails is storing them. So he's still like fast, but he doesn't have like any boost of energy or whatever.
Okay.
And then have it kind of be a combination of like Knuckles getting somewhere first versus Sonic and Tails getting somewhere first. And so at the end of the movie, I want them to both have an equal number of emeralds. And this is where I'm going to like mess with the purpose of the emeralds, because as far as I'm aware, once Sonic collects all of the Chaos Emeralds, he turns into like Super Sonic, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's like gold or whatever.
Yeah, it looks freaking awesome. I love it.
Yeah, so this is where I'm messing with it.
Shit.
What the emeralds do.
Okay.
So I want him to use the emeralds that he has to defeat Knuckles. And then at the end, have him like collect all of these emeralds, and maybe Tails' containment unit or whatever he's using kind of like overloads because it's like too much power and it explodes. So what, like while it's exploding, like Knuckles is going for them, so Sonic goes like as fast as he can, collects all of the emeralds and is holding on to them. But as he's like holding on to like all these emeralds, they kind of like they start to like absorb each other. So it's like one emerald, like it's just like getting absorbed, and he's just like carrying this crazy amount of emeralds, and it's just like shrinking until he has one emerald that's glowing like with dark energy. And since he's the one holding it, it like the darkness kind of envelops him, and then he's able to expel it. But then that dark energy becomes shadow.
Okay, I'm loving this. Okay.
Yeah, and then kind of, I want to leave it on that type of cliffhanger.
All right, I'm cool with that.
But have it be like where Knuckles is just like, you fool, and just like, where maybe he like knew that was what was going to happen.
Yeah.
If all the emeralds were collected and whatnot. So Tails thinks that the Echidnas are using these for evil purposes, but
They were
really they're just trying to keep...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to keep them from being collected in the first place.
Yeah. Okay, I like this. That's actually a really good different way of Shadow being created.
Yeah. And then at the very end, like... post-credit scene, because I want it to finish off with Knuckles and Sonic and Tails having to team up and try to fight Shadow.
Okay.
But it just like doesn't work. And like there's a lot, like I want to have like the sequence where it's like Sonic is running and like jumps up and grabs onto Tails' hands, like how he does in the game.
Okay.
So just like scenes like that, where they're fighting, but they end up getting overpowered by Shadow, and Shadow's just like all broody and stuff. Voiced by Will Arnett, thanks to
yes,
not John Goodman or John Not Goodman.
Yeah.
Yeah, voiced by Will Arnett, and he kind of like does the brooding and disappears. But when he disappears, and then like the movie kind of has its conclusion and ending and being like, just, so it builds up to a third. And then at the end of that one, have it be like Shadow finds a lair somewhere and you see Robotnik come out of the darkness. Like I don't want you to see him get back to Earth. But I do want you to like know that he is back on Earth.
Okay. All right.
So have him kind of come out of the shadows or like capture Shadow and figure out like harness his energy or whatever. Be like, oh, this is going to be fun. And then the final one, that's where you like defeat Robotnik. Where it's like a team up with everyone. Where it's Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. All against Robotnik. And then they free Shadow, and then they're all buddy-buddy.
Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this trilogy.
Yeah, like... So I came up with, like, that basic story for, like, the third one.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can get into more detail. But, like, with this one, it's very much... like a world-to-world traveling thing.
And honestly, I really like your idea of making Knuckles the villain, but towards the end, it turns out he was never really the villain.
Yeah. And then the twist with, like, the Chaos Emeralds and what they do and what they create and all that fun stuff.
I love this.
Yeah. The only thing is, you couldn't incorporate Tom into this that well.
Yeah, that's true.
So he would turn into a side character.
Which I think, as long as he's still in there, I think that works.
Yeah, like, I don't even know, like, how much you could have him in there. Because the world-to-world travel, like, you could.
Honestly,
but
I think
the
only
final
have him
battle...
at the beginning.
Yeah, you can have him at the beginning, definitely. It's just later, I want everyone on Earth.
Okay.
and then Shadow gets created and takes off and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But I think you could have some like killer slow-mo in this, where it's like Sonic is running and like is ducking around Knuckles. And
Dude, I'd love a shot where Knuckles is going for a punch and Sonic just slides right under his fist when it's like so close to hitting him. Ooh, we have to have that slow-mo moment.
Yeah, that would be dope.
There's honestly so much
yeah.
you can do with Knuckles and Sonic. Ugh, dude.
There definitely is. And I kind of am thinking like of different stuff that you could do with them, like fighting wise.
Yeah.
Like Versus is really easy because then you can have like Tails and Sonic. And one of the things I want them to do is have maybe Sonic leap off of Knuckles' fist.
Okay.
And then like grab onto Tails and then like throw the ring and fly through that, like for one of the emeralds that they collect.
Okay, I like that.
Just funny stuff like how it's just pissing Knuckles off.
Yeah. He does get pissed off very easily.
Yeah, and just like random shit like that. Or like you said, the slow-mo where he's sliding underneath his fist. Or just doing stuff to him when he's going fast. And then when they're teaming up, I think you could do some really cool shit with there too.
Oh yeah, you really could.
Yeah, like maybe Sonic is like running, jumps up, grabs onto Tails for like flying for a little bit, like lets go and it just drops down, and then Knuckles like grabs him and like flings him at Shadow, and I think you could do some cool shit.
Oh, you really could. That'd be so sick.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my idea for Sonic and Tails.
I love it.
Yeah, so feel free to contact me, Paramount. We'll talk business. Yeah, I just want to see, like, with how great Sonic the Hedgehog was, I want to see more.
I do too. I just want to see Knuckles on the big screen. That's what I want to see the most.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't do that, at least give us a Smash Brothers universe.
I feel that's so hard to pull off, though.
I know. It's damn near impossible.
It'd be awesome, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah. Do you think that, like, this is a complete side note and it has nothing to do with what we just talked about, but do you think that they could pull off Mario and Luigi in a format like Sonic?
No. Unless it's a fully CGI movie, no. Sorry, I don't think so.
Damn.
That would just look too weird.
You know what I think would be, like, just a funny little, like, cameo?
What?
Is, like, while Sonic and Knuckles are kind of having their final battle and running through different worlds, having them run through the Mushroom Kingdom. Not showing Mario and Luigi, just having, like, Toad.
Yeah. Maybe in the background you hear a woohoo.
Yeah, or something happening to, like, Bowser, or you see Peach's castle, or just something fun.
Yeah.
Like where you get to see, like, just them for a glimpse.
I feel Paramount would have to pay a shit ton for that. I honestly want to know how much
probably.
Disney had to pay just to use Bowser in Wreck-It Ralph.
Probably a small fortune.
I mean, considering that they were able to use Sonic and Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Eggman, whatever the hell you want to call him, in Wreck-It Ralph. I'm wondering, like, they probably charged them, like, more than double for Bowser than what they paid for Sonic and Dr. Eggman.
Probably. But yeah, just something fun like that. Just like
That
a
would be
small
so
little...
cool.
Like, it doesn't even need to... Like, just something where you just see a glimpse of the Mushroom Kingdom.
No, I like this idea. Yeah, at least give us something. Just something that gives us a smile on our faces. That's all we ask for.
Yeah, it's not like it's not going to lead anywhere. It's just a fun little like, hey.
This does exist. We're not taking it anywhere, but it does exist.
Yeah, just to like canonize it. I
Yeah.
think that'd just be fun.
I definitely agree.
But yeah, Mario and Luigi would be really freaking tough to do.
I mean, we already saw them try to do a Mario and Luigi movie and saw how that worked out.
Okay. What made this what made that movie so bad? I mean, other than like everything. So I'm
Literally everything.
No, okay, hold up. In regards to Mario and Luigi only, not the world.
I mean, I think it's kind of just like shoehorning them into the actual real world. You know, like they really focus on the plumbing thing, and I think it's very hard to make Mario and Luigi seem like actual people. And I don't think it was the actor's fault at all. I think Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo were cast very well for Mario and Luigi. It's just, I think it's very hard to just make them seem like normal people, and that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah. Do you think that they could like do an animated Mario and Luigi?
Oh, I'd be down for that. I mean, I thought I heard a couple years ago Illumination is actually working on a Mario Brothers movie.
That would be sick.
Yeah, right?
Especially like the only issue, they need to stick with Nintendo animation.
Yes.
If they don't do that, it is going to suck.
Yeah. No, don't try to change how Mario and Luigi look. They look perfect as they are.
They do. Like, I watched a YouTuber play Luigi's Mansion. The cinematics on that were freaking incredible.
Wait, which one? The third one?
The third one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right? Looks so beautiful. That is one of the best looking Switch games I've ever seen.
Yeah. That game could easily be a movie.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I would literally buy a Switch just for that game.
Dude, same here. But yeah, like we're getting into a whole different thing. Like,
Really?
hell, are we gonna... I feel like we're on the verges of talking a Mario and Luigi movie.
Dude, we should... Maybe coming up in the future, we should do a Dreamcast for a Mario and Luigi movie.
Yeah, we should. But yeah, so with Mario and Luigi, you need to keep the Nintendo animation style. And you kind of need to give them the same voice.
Yeah.
Like, that's the tough thing, is the voice. I think you could have a fun movie where it's just kind of like the noises and whatnot, where it's like no talking, but at the same time, if you're going to have something story driven, you kind of need them to have a voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
And I personally feel like you just need to get someone that can copy the noises.
Yeah.
Like the grunts and whatnot, like those kinds of noises. because I don't think that like a full talking Mario in that voice would sound good.
Yeah, that might be a tough sell.
Yeah, I think you need something different. Like that's the real shit thing about this. Like you don't know.
Yeah, you don't, because at least with Sonic, like he has actually like said full-on sentences. When has Mario ever done that?
Like never. Like I feel like listening to like Mario talk would be annoying with the current voice that he has.
And that's nothing against the voice actor. He does a great job.
Yeah.
But
He does do a great job. It's just small snippets are where he shines.
yeah.
Anyway, let's get back on topic.
Yeah.
With Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, that's all I really have for my Dreamcast of Sonic.
No,
It's
dude,
not like a crazy in-depth story.
But the
I like
first one wasn't either.
Yeah. It's just like I like doing. Like I feel like I can do a little bit more with Dreamcast with something that's hasn't been created.
Fair.
It's just working off of a story that has already been started is. I mean, it just you just need to take it in a certain direction and kind of roll with it. And the stories usually ends up being kind of basic.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really do a whole magical thing, but I mean, I did the best I could.
No, dude, I think this is a great idea for a sequel. Paramount, hit him up.
Oh, cool. Yeah. And we'll tell you where to hit us up here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like I said, that's all I got. So, if you liked what you heard, be sure to go and follow and subscribe to us wherever you listen to podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, RadioPublic, Spotify, and basically anywhere you can find podcasts. You can catch all of our episodes on YouTube as well as some bonus videos that we make. We've been slacking a little bit because social distancing stuff, but we'll figure something out.
Yeah. Well, I literally can't go Blu-ray hunting right now, so till COVID-19 is over, I can't do any bonus videos right now. I'm sorry, guys.
And so for Paramount and anyone else, you can follow us on social media if you want to DM us. And this is where you need to listen in, Paramount. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/The Allbros. We are on Twitter and Instagram at The Allbros. Or you can email us with contracts, I guess.
I was like, you good, bro?
Yeah, I just kind of forgot what I was going to say. You can email us with any contracts that you want to send us. Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge.
At the Allbros channel at gmail.com. Check out our website, which is tinyurl.com/The Allbros. And if you want to go to get some merch, this episode art will be up on TeePublic. And you can find that at tpublic.com/user/The Allbros channel. And we've actually had a new sale that we need to call someone out on when you get this shirt.
Yes.
Because someone bought our Greatest Showman shirt, and we want to see it.
Please.
Pretty please.
With the cherry.
It wasn't
on
your
top.
sister, was it?
I don't think so. Usually if she would have bought something, she would have told me.
You should message her after we're done.
Okay. Yeah, I'll ask her.
Anyway. Yeah, so find us at all those places. But yeah, hit us up if you have episode ideas Want to answer our question of the week. If you want to join us, even, we would love to have anyone on to talk about anything, whether
Yes,
it be
we
a
would.
breakdown, a showdown, breakdown, any of the downs.
Didn't you just say breakdown twice?
I sure did.
That's how
Whether
important
it be
breakdowns
a
are.
breakdown, a breakdown, a showdown, or a dreamcast is what I meant to say. Anyway. Well, we are not quite sure what we're going to do next week yet, just because I'm going to put my feeler out there for some special guests. So look forward to that then. But until that time, this has been the All Bros Podcast. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we'll catch you guys next week. Deuces.
So long.
Nice.
Really, that was actually good. I felt that was lacking. It was weak.